Patrick, come. Hi. Hi, everyone. My name is Edgar Mendez. And today we're doing a reading focused on what your person's life like is without you in it. I'm trying to call my dog in. Every time I do my mantras, I have to say them like with like force. And he always runs away. So it's like, so it's safe. It's safe. It's safe. Anyway, he's a scaredy cat. But yeah, it's what is their life like without you? This is a no contact reading for those individuals that are in no contact. Um, you can watch if there is some contact and stuff like that, but I would trust in your intuition and your inner knowing. I also want to remind you all that I am doing live stream readings this Sunday. If you are interested in that, you can check it out in the comment or description section. Limited spots. They always book way before the actual day, so just keep that in mind. It always books before I even go live. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got. Okay. Oh, there is one other thing. My guided meditations are no longer going to be on moments. I will be offering guided meditations for purchase on my Patreon. You just check the shop. I know a lot of people kept saying the moments was like lagging. And that's actually really difficult to do a guided meditation with lagging video. So Patreon just released this, and I knew that I was like waiting for something to happen because I didn't know where else to go. But yes, so if you want to do a guided meditation, but you don't want to purchase my Patreon, which Patreon has all the guided meditations, you can buy it for one-time purchase in the shop. All right. Highly recommend. Yeah. Hi everyone. Hi Gemini, Jocelyn, Maya, Tracy. Songe. Yes. I am very excited to be doing this today. I was doing some healing. I've been doing so much. I've been doing remnant healing. You know those little bits you have left. It's actually quite beautiful. Anyway, I'm in a really good energy right now. Yes. So what is their life like without you? I gotta make sure that's the topic. I don't. I picked it. I was looking through the list. I was like, God, what haven't I done in a while? Like what have I not done? Okay, 1 second. I just want to look just to make sure I don't go to the whole thing, which I could just change the title. Their life without you. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone. Don't forget to like and comment. And we're gonna start from Aries all the way down to Pisces. Hi, Brooke, Lanley, Billy. Hello. Okay. Yeah, let's kind of get started on that. Okay. So who's going to be answering? We have Kuan Yin who's stepping forward to answer our questions. She's actually the one that was healing me, so she's here. She's been here. She's the one I was receiving healing from. So Kuan Yin, the topic is their life without you, all signs reading. Okay. So Kuan Yin, can you tell me for Aries' person, what is Aries' person's life like without Aries in it? The person that you are asking about, and that you have a connection to, is feeling a lot of regret right now, and a lot of there's a lot of misery. It's interesting because I feel it's actually in the back of their heart, not in the forefront. And what that means is kind of in the back of their mind, not in the forefront, but it is there nonetheless. This part of them, I think they isolate it and keep it in the back. That's actually that it feels like that's very much what they're currently doing. But this part is scratching right now, is really trying to be heard and seen. And I really do, I get it. Like I totally, I there's been a time when I wasn't understanding it myself, but we're so multidimensional. There's so many parts to us. There's so many parts within us that we just they have different opinions and they think differently, and they almost never fall in line with your consciousness. Anyway, but this part of them is very much like wanting to be heard, wanting to be seen, wanting to be felt, and they're really persistently pushing it in the back, so that they don't have to deal with it. This is going to come back and bite them. I do feel like it's very exhausting to reject and remove and isolate parts of yourself. It's very exhausting to pretend like something doesn't exist. And sure, it may be quite painful. And can we be real? Like all of us have been there where you're like, I don't want to deal with this right now. But I think this is something they have not been wanting to deal with for a really long time. That feeling of regret, that feeling of shame, the feeling of like, I need to do something about it, right? That feeling of like, I need to solve this. They've been ignoring that feeling for a long time. And It's wearing their mind very thin. So I feel like they may have issues with anger or outbursts. That's typically what happens, like, because mentally you're using all your energy to hold something back. You have less energy to kind of deal with your day-to-day life, and that's just how it really is. Like, it's so, I know it's hard to heal. I know it's hard to deal, right? But in reality, it's so much easier to just deal with it and heal it right away rather than letting it drag on. But that's what they're doing. So they are feeling regret towards you. There is a little bit of misery here, but they're pretending like it doesn't exist, like everything's okay, while I want to say their world's falling apart in a sense. And oh no, not the world's falling apart. It kind of feels like they're in one of like a house that's crumbling. It's like crumbling, and they're just sitting there like smiling, like keeping on this face. And they're not quite ready to be honest with themselves yet, so they're not quite ready to be honest with you. Just so you know, I know that we may want someone in our life, but in reality, like what we think it's going to be, they're never going to be that, right? It's always something else. And this is someone who, if were there in your life, it wouldn't be what you think it's going to be. They can't show up the way that you may want them to as well. It's just something that's coming through from Kuan Yin. All right. Anything else that you have? Ooh, I forgot to put the start for Aries. We'll just start with like, she's saying 1 minute and 34 seconds is good. Okay. Anything else for Aries? Kuan Yin, anything else for Aries? Let's see. She wants you to keep your chin up. This person is dealing with stuff. They have to currently deal with what they're dealing with. It is what it is, right? It's important that they kind of are left to their own devices. A lot of people need to understand, though, how their own destructive tendencies are destructive. I really do get, like, on the outside looking in, we are like, oh, that's so easy. How do you not see it? Because it's their karmic cycle, right? Obviously, anyone looking outside in will see this is an issue, but they kind of need to be left alone in that. Is what Kuan Yin's saying, to learn how I want to say their approaches and how they face things has always been an issue, and they need to really understand that this is an issue for them to really start to accept that truth. That's why they need to be left by themselves. That's why right now it's a time for you of separation between you and this person. It's like they have to see that truth. And it's when they have a lot of distractions and stuff like that, including you, right? They're not going to be able to see that truth. And that's why them being by themselves right now is so important. And that's why what they're feeling is so important. And it's interesting, that's the very thing that they're trying to suppress, but that's coming to an end, because I see this person's mind not actually being able to withstand that raging tsunami that's headed from within them out. And it's a beautiful thing. I love that, everyone gets to face their healing. It makes your life better, but most people don't see it that way. Most people don't see healing the way that one should see it, because it's the truth, right? That they don't see it in the truth. And this is someone who just doesn't see it that way. There's something about like how they want to pretend they're fine when they know they're not. Their lesson model. We're a big one too. They need to admit they need help. That's a big one. Anyway, that's it. Kuan Yin, thank you. Don't forget to like and comment, Aries. Hi everyone. Alrighty, so we are at 8:45 for Taurus. So let's take a look here, Taurus. Kuan Yin, can you tell me, what is Taurus's person's life like without Taurus in it? It's gotten bad. I do feel they have vices that they seem to really be going back to and digging in. This person actually is very resistant to making a move in your direction. They kind of know they're going to, that feeling, right? Or I know I'm going to eventually apologize. I know I'm going to come back with my tail between my legs, blah, blah, blah. Right. The air came out. They know they're gonna do it. They know they're gonna say sorry, but they are really dragging this out right now. So this is someone who just doesn't like. They're just really fighting it on a soulful level. Their soul's not fighting you, by the way. What's fighting is their ego, and it's kind of like one of the things that people really underestimate how powerful your ego can get, right? And it all depends on how much power we give our ego. But most people don't understand just how powerful that thing could be and how much impact and influence it can have in our life. However, I don't know when this person, I guess we'll find out eventually, but they're very much resisting wanting to apologize, wanting to make up with you, wanting to come back and say you were right. So what they're doing instead of this is digging into their vices and doing more of what I want to say addictions. That's kind of a feeling. Baby, you came back? Oh, him and my kitty. Anyway, they're very much digging into their addictions now, and they're very much trying to avoid the very thing that they know they're going to do eventually. Whatever it is, it has an explosiveness to it. I don't know what that means though. It's like it feels like, you know, when you have a firecracker in your hand and you're like, you know how many people go to the ER, right? I know that statistic, right, where Helen's finger got blown off or whatever. It feels like it's something like that. Whatever this is, there's volatility to whatever addiction they have, and it's interesting. It's a self-destructive behavior, but it's also a bit of a defense mechanism because they want to see if you'll take them back in that distorted energy. How do I phrase that? When some people don't think that you would love their ugliness or you would love their dark side or something like that, or you would like actually have peace and not peace, tolerance to it. It's like they kind of want to come back in that energy to see if this is what you're also getting. It's like it may come across like take me or leave me, but it's not actually that. This person is afraid that you won't take the real them. So they're doing this to show you the different, I want to say, colors of them, in an attempt to see if you would reject them. I feel a lot of you are going to pull away. They need to learn that experience, by the way. I know that our mind always makes rejection or something seem like the worst thing ever. Our minds always do that. It's always full of crap, right? Our minds are always full, making things out to be worse than they actually are. But I think this person has to live that experience right now, because when they feel your rejection or rejection in general, and I think that's something that they habitually feel, it's going to help them heal the wound. I know, right? But I think a lot of you will pull away from this person and that energy. You don't want it in your life, and that's your right, and I think that's your call, and I think you're following your heart because you know that they need to face that, whatever is creating that issue. So it is what it is. I see them coming towards you in negative energy. I don't know how soon. I want to say October, but I see them coming towards you in a very negative energy that you're not going to be interested in. I do feel there's lessons on both ends for them to learn about their own rejection, and I feel like for you to learn about more tolerance. But it is there. You do you, but learn, grow, and experience, and not be willing. Be willing to look under the hood. All right. That's what Kuan Yin says. But I think that I see both of you learning really big lessons here. But very much, this is someone who's embodying a lot of their distorted tendencies. Anything else that you have for Taurus? No. Very triggered by you, the thought of you. It makes this person quiver. I think a quiver is the right word. I don't know. But it's like when they think about you, they have that feeling. I don't explain that. It's just like, oh, it's what it is. Like that jolt, and it's coming from the ego. It's very much the solar plexus. They know they're gonna have to apologize. They know they're going to. It's not about like if, it's a when. And that it's like the idea of apologizing to you, their mind is making out to be a bigger thing than it actually is, and that's why they're going around this weird. I don't know. Like zigzaggy way about it. It's just what it is. This is where they're at. This is about as far Kuan Yin says as they can currently meet you. And that's something that you need to see as truth. I want to say right away, but you do you. But there's that feeling here where you need to see that truth here. This is where they're meeting you where they can, and it's important that you see that. Okay, that's Kuan Yin's advice. Sorry. Anyway, I thank you, Taurus. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi everyone. All right, so we're at 14 minutes and 28 seconds for Gemini. So let's take a look here. What is Gemini's person's life like without Gemini in it? This person's life is very boring. And not, sorry, I don't want to say it like that. I see them looking like having their feet up, right, watching TV on an iPad or a tablet type thing. Very much this. I do feel this fact that they have two distractions, not one, is a testament to the fact that this person is actually avoiding you, their feelings for you, and this connection. And I want to say the energies that we feel when we know that we should do something. So they have two distractions immediately I'm seeing in their day-to-day life, TV and a tablet that they're just looking at. I feel like they're a scroller. So many people aren't they? They're just constantly scrolling through their phones, and people really need to check that. No one ever wants to. It's so addicting, is it not? It's so easy to fall into that pattern. It's so easy to fall into that pattern. But this is someone who's very much distracting themselves from you, this connection, and any feelings about, and any, I want to say, inspirations about fixing things as well, because that's the feeling I have. Whereas like I see like these streams of energy hitting them, where it's like, oh, I should do this, or I should follow the synchronicity, or, you know, I should try these things, blah, blah, blah. And they're just ignoring all of it altogether. They don't want to take any actions towards you right now. Let me see, Kuan Yin, can you explain to me why is this person so committed on staying distracted and avoidant of this connection right now? Words that were spoken seem to be the thing that makes this person really, it's like it's kind of that they try to push it out of sight, out of mind, this connection, everything. But it has to do with words that were spoken, or maybe words that were written. There's something about some kind of an exchange that you have with this person that really makes them feel like their hands are tied. But this is just their mind telling them your hands are tied. Like all of us can, pick up the energy or use our own intuition, or even use our own guidance, right? To determine what we should do about a situation, rather than focusing on what words that were or were not exchanged between you and them. That seems to be their focus point. They're stuck in this. Oh, they said this, or I said that, or we said this together, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the hell happened, but they're very much focused on the fact that words were said at this moment in time. So I'm stuck here having to live life like this because, well, what else can I do? But this, of course, is their mind convincing them that means something. It doesn't mean anything. It means as much as you want it to mean. And this person seems to want it to mean a lot, so they don't have to do anything about your connection. So they want to be stuck. All right. Kuan Yin, is there anything else that you want to say about what this person's life is like? She wants to phrase it. What are they currently going through? So what is Gemini's person's currently going through? I see a lot of their friends laughing around them, having fun, while they seem to be like, like that. It is what it is. I hope that makes sense. It's like I just see someone. Oh, is it apathy? Sorry, she gave me that word. They're in apathy while everyone around them's laughing, having good times. Let's see, what else are they experiencing? They take more walks now, and they think a lot. It's more of like. It's so easy. It's funny. I had like a moment earlier today where I almost fell into this trap. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I don't even think like this, but it came to me. But it's funny because Kwani is linking it. But I had this earlier in the day. I was like, oh, I wish I didn't do this. That's what I told myself. And I was like, what the hell? And I just forgave myself. I let it go and I released. But it came in, and Kwani is bringing that up. I think it came in because of this person's energy. But anyway, I think that they are in that boat where I wish I did this, or I wish I did that, or I shouldn't have done that. We could going back, or trying to go back and trying to just penalize ourselves for things that we just couldn't see at the time. It makes no sense. It does. It's just why put yourself through that? I think they do this to themselves, where they wish they had did things differently. But in reality, everyone could look back and say they wish they did things differently, because that's how it works here, right? Everything comes in hindsight, not right when in the moment of it. So this person really penalizes themselves for not knowing better at the moment in time, and they need to forgive themselves. They give themselves grace, but it's almost like they're beating themselves up, which is part of the reason why they stay on the couch looking at their tablet, iPad, and having the TV on as well. I think they watch news. That's what I got anyway. It's something that you would naturally have, but news pumps fear into you. So it's not sorry. News is not as harmless as people think it is. Right? It's actually very it does a lot. I can't even watch scary movies anymore because of the fear it puts in me. I was like, oh, this hurts. So don't underestimate how much fear is hurting you. So it's a message for someone, but I felt that like it's like news and stuff. So that fear is also being playing a role, right? That's all I got for you. I want to thank you, Gemini. Don't forget to like and comment. Alrighties. Hi, oh, I forgot to put the things, everyone. Sorry. I started just going. Yeah, here we go. My bad. This is my baddie. All right. We're on Cancer now. All right. So Kuan Yin, can you explain to me what is Cancer's person's life like without Cancer in it? They are in better spirits than they have been in a while. I see this person about to have a breakthrough. It's interesting because it kind of feels like, you know, when like you're underwater but your forehead's sticking out. It's like they're here and they're close to getting their head above water for something. Whatever this is a big deal, and it's something that's going to help this person feel lighter. It kind of reminds me of like some of like the healings I do on people, and I see them lifting from their current energy. Ooh, the air came up. And finding themselves in higher vibration. It's amazing. You don't want to go back, by the way. But I see this person currently in like about to have a breakthrough when it comes to some things that are holding them back. I want to say they're patterns. There seems to be a pattern here, and this person is constantly stuck. And it's interesting. Kuan Yin says it's a thought pattern that kind of keeps them stuck. I feel like every time they want to go after something that they want for themselves or that they feel is for themselves, they get tripped up by something. I want to say it's a thought pattern. Sometimes we have portals in our mind as well that feed negative information or negative energy. It feels like it could be that as well, but there's some specific kind of pattern. Every time I want to go after what I want to go after, they get tripped up. It's like something that just keeps happening again and again, and they're so close to figuring out the reason why or the cause of why, so that they can actually face this and remove this from their life. So currently they're working on the self and healing the self, but they're close to figuring out what keeps them from going after what they want. Oh, it's real beautiful. You know, us, like I know everyone wants to know like what's next or stuff like that. Like I get it, right? We've all been there. I'm so happy I got out of that. It's so nice to be out of that, by the way, just so you know. It's so nice to not be worried about what's next. I don't have any concern about it, but anyway, I want that feeling for all of you. But this person, they want more for themselves, but they're not able to actually go out and get it. They're not able to I want to say consistently and go out and get it and follow through. And they're working on figuring out that reason. And I guess that's a good thing for all of you. As for you, Cancer, as well, if that's something you're having trouble with. It's not more of like, I know sometimes we think if the idea that we have is amazing enough that we would keep going and not stop. That's just your mind convincing you of something crazy, right? In reality, there's so many blocks and restrictions that we have that are holding us in place. And if we learn to identify those things, we can actually make some real serious progress in our life. And I think this person is currently identifying their blocks and their restrictions and what's tripping them up. And they're going to start to make some progress, real serious progress on their goals and the things that they desire and long for. Kuan Yin is not stating if it's necessarily you, but it does feel like you're part of the package, or someone is anywhere. Like having love is part of the package. Okay. Anything else on what this person's life like right now? One second. I see Kuan Yin shows me a line down their face. I feel like I feel like there's a part of themselves that they keep away from the world, that they keep themselves from expressing and showing. This is very typical. I really do understand the programming that we all have and the conditioning that we all have, where we have this idea that we can only show who we really are to the one or two people in this world or people that we trust. That is simply that's a limiting belief. That's false. That's false teachings, right? We are, in fact, on the ascension timeline, we're meant to show the entire world who we are. That's part of the growth itself, right? As learning to remove those blocks and restrictions. But I see this person having trouble with this. It's like there is this gentle, beautiful side that they keep to themselves and don't let anyone see. And then there's this like really, really solid, rigid side that they're constantly projecting out to the world. So you have someone here who's just not ready to be their most authentic self. It is a hard one. This is not an easy thing. Obviously, this, if you look at the world, everyone's struggling with this. Are they not? Learning to show the world who they are. Really. I think though, I have high hope. Sorry, it's quantity this as well. High hopes that this person will get there. Learning to be their most authentic self, their soulful self. Yeah. Sorry, she says letting their soul shine. I believe that in them. It is what it is anyway. But they are struggling with that. So this is someone who's having. It's not a fight per se. It's like they kind of consciously know what they're hiding from the world. Yeah, sorry. It's just what's part of their life right now. I gotta leave it there. I want to thank you, Cancer. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi, everyone. All right, so we are at 25:45 for Leo. Okay, let's see. Sorry about the other readings. I forgot to write these things. I need like a moderator anyway. If anyone wants to be a moderator, can you like write it in the comment section? Yeah, I need someone to be a moderator. I'd like more people anyway. I digress. Leo. So let's take a look here. Kuan Yin, can you tell me what is Leo's person's life like without Leo in it? Let's take a look here. I don't know if they do pot. I don't know. But I saw someone puffing. It could be hookah, I suppose. I don't know. But I saw that they're very much that image. I think that image or what that energy represents is the message about what their life is currently like. I do feel they live currently in a bit of an altered state due to some substance. It could be drinking, it could be anything, by the way. It could even be microdosing for that matter. But this person's day-to-day life is from an altered state. Most of it, not the whole day, obvious. Maybe, who knows, right? You just really don't. But this person's day-to-day life is currently in a mind-altered state. All right. So what their life is without you is very much that. I see partying as well. That seems to be that's what I thought. Cause it could have been like, I've never been to a party. I thought so like parties like this ever, but it's like, I imagine they have those things that you drink with too. I don't know, but I saw people around them cheering them on while they do these things. So their life is kind of very much in this energy of, attention-seeking behaviors. Yes, there you go. Kuan Yin stated it like that. Attention-seeking behaviors right now. So I feel, sorry, it's like the energy of this is weird. It feels like whenever I'm like experiencing like the beams of light, they always give me ecstasy, right? The feeling of ecstasy. It's just like it kind of like it's overwhelming the senses. That's actually what it technically is anyway, but it felt like that for just a moment. Whatever they're doing is overwhelming their senses right now, and that's actually purposeful. I do feel like it's some kind of partying habits or an overindulgence in some kind of vice, but it's very much with other people around. It's a party lifestyle, but right now that's kind of what they're doing, kind of what they're dealing with, and kind of where they are. I don't feel unnecessary bad energy like I know that we sometimes have limiting beliefs about, oh, you shouldn't do that, blah blah blah. You do you. Right? But that's the energy coming from Kuan Yin. But I do feel like this energy is in fact an avoidance to facing things that they need to face. This person doesn't want to grow up right now. I think that's actually the testament to this energy. It does feel like that. They just want to grow up. They want to keep living that high. But again, I felt it. It was just like it's always surrounds me where it's it's like it's hitting every sense. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, it's indescribable, but I did feel that for a moment. Anyway, but I feel like this person is very much in that energy of partying, partying lifestyle, and overwhelming senses. They're always, oh, I think I got it now. Kwanya says they're always pushing their limit. They will eventually, things will catch up with this person, but I don't think they're going to catch up right now. And that's why I don't have that feeling. I think what they're doing is exactly what they need to do. A lot of people need to get that out their system, or they need to live that experience, right? And I think that that's kind of where they are right now, sowing their oats, so to speak. I don't know, but that's what they're dealing with. Is there anything else, Kwanya, that you want to say for Leo's person and what their life is? That's it. Work hard, play harder. That's it. It's saying work hard, play harder. They have a lot of goals for themselves, though, Leo, and they're not making any progress on these goals. I feel like there's going to be a time when they realize how much time they've wasted doing this. And they're going to it's really going to hit home, but I don't think that time is yet. I think that this person very much needs to party, needs to go out and do these things so that they can actually face that. A lot of times it's like they feel like they have all the time in the world, but they're gonna realize at a certain point in time that they're out, or that they're way behind, and that feeling is going to ignite motivation in this person. But there are goals that they have for themselves that they're just not pursuing at all. I feel the goals that they have for themselves and this partying lifestyle are linked in a big way, because it feels like, sometimes we don't think we can have something, or we don't think we'll be successful there, so we rather not try. That's what it felt like to me. So it just really is. It's like that pain, but it's like deep below all that sensory overload. It's deep beneath it. But anyway, any last thing, Kwanya? I think we're good. Whew, sorry, that energy of your person. Whoa, it feels, it's like it feels almost that too much. But anyway, I'm used to it at this point. All right, we're on Virgo now. Okay, let's do 3135. Hi, everyone. Okay, let's see. Virgo. Let's take a look here, Virgo. So Kuan-Yin, can you explain to me what is Virgo's person's life like without Virgo in it? There is an empty space in this person's life that they are not going to allow anybody else to fill but you. It's interesting. Sorry. Kuan Yin is bringing up chair filled, right, or chair unfilled. I hope that makes sense to all of you. It's like there is this chair that can be filled, and this person is not going to allow anybody else to fill it. Ooh, the air came up. Yeah. So they're in this energy of knowing what, of holding out hope for you. I don't know why this person isn't taking any action, but I will see if Kuan Yin wants to elaborate on that. But for now, what she's saying is this person doesn't want to fill their vacancy that they have in their life or in their heart with anyone else but you. So this is someone who's very much sold on you, the idea of you, and I want to say your energy and what you bring to their life as well. They don't want to settle for the second best. That feeling of, I don't want anything second best. I rather not have anything at all. And this is, of course, a limiting belief, right? Of someone who just, I feel like they're not quite ready to let go of you, but I think that limiting belief fuels them kind of stuck in this place, right, where they're holding out hope for you, leaving this space vacant for you, but they're not taking any actions as well. It's very interesting. Anyway, I feel like they think if their sacrifice or them leaving their life open is going to somehow fill it with you. I don't know, right? But it's that feeling coming through. Kwanya, can you tell me, why doesn't Virgo's person take any action? There's fear here. That's the first one. They don't want to know. I think, okay, it's an odd thing, but it is what it is. Kuan Yin says that this person rather not know if you feel the same way or not. And I know that maybe you told them, maybe you didn't. it's not about telling someone. It doesn't make any sense. Like, that doesn't register for us. Our energy needs to feel it. So they don't know if it came down to it that you feel the same way like they do. So they rather not find out altogether and rather just leave the space open rather than, I want to say, experiencing it. It's again, this is like the mind. I swear, it's like almost every reading has had this issue. The mind. Anyway, but it's like the mind makes us think that their mind makes them think that them finding out the truth would kill them or they couldn't survive it. But of course they would. Everyone does, but our mind always does that, does it not? And they're stuck now as a result because their mind got them by the, I don't know, it just got them right now. So they're kind of stuck. That's why. So this is someone who just, I do feel this way, but I don't want to know. I can't survive if they don't feel the same. And this is where this person's at. Very interesting. Okay, sorry, it's I don't mean to laugh, but they always fill me with laughter when it gets real painful. But anyway, it is a painful thing. So this person is stuck in a little bit of torment now. Is there anything that's going to move this person or jolt this person out? Say hello to my kitty. Let's see, Kuan Yin, anything that you want to say? No, this person doesn't want to be moved out of the space that they're currently in. And the reason for this is they don't want to find out the truth. And they think they wouldn't live through it or something like that. It's so funny because one of the things that, if you've ever done any, like, like ayahuasca and stuff like that, it helps you move through those experiences really quickly, so that you can learn that you can survive through those experiences. But this is someone who just, they truly believe that they couldn't survive it, or they wouldn't want to live through that. And that paralyzing fear keeps them stuck. Real sad, by the way, but it is what it is. Let's see. Anything else about what this person's life is like, Kuan Yin? No, they're going about their life, their day, their work. I felt work as the very first message, but then Kuan Yin showed me, yeah, they're working, they're going towards their goals, but there's this space that's just empty, and they're keeping it empty, for you. Yeah. And it's interesting. There's a big fear of rejection here. Just so you know, I can feel it's like it's like, oh, I can't deal with that. Anyway, ouch, it hurts. Sorry, it hurts the entire chest area. Anyway, I think that's it. I want to thank you, Virgo. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi, everyone. Alrighty, so we have a 36. Ooh, let's do 37. For Libra, let's take a look here. Libra. All right, let's take a look. So Kuan Yin, can you tell me, what is Libra's person's life like without Libra in it? This person has a lot of goals and aspirations that they are making some serious progress towards. Okay, I will show. I'm going to tell you the exact image. I think it's important that Kuan Yin gave me. I saw someone hanging up portraits or hanging up paintings, and these paintings are things that they're memorializing, right? That they've achieved. So they're going towards some really significant and big goals right now in their life that really matter and mean something to them. Sorry. She gave me the rest of your message and it hurt to get. Anyway, I'll tell you in a second. But it was funny. And okay, so I definitely feel like this person they have these goals, these aspirations, and these are things that I feel once upon a time they thought were out of reach, and that's how it always feels. Just so all of you know, right? We always have these massive goals, and we think, oh my God, how would I ever get there? Blah blah blah. You work at it and you get there because that's how this place works. You just gotta do it, right? Anyway, but this person has they've reached some kind of finish line, some kind of milestone, that they have memorialized, whether they know it or not. And they are very proud of themselves for achieving this. Yeah, it really is clear, right? But they have this feeling of like, I have this, right? But I don't have Libra. I don't have the thing that I really do want. I do feel like you have been a really big source of inspiration for this person to better themselves and to better themselves and to and to do right by themselves. I feel like they've used you as a real big source of inspiration. And you have, like, your energy and just the experience of you has really got them to this, this outrageous goal that they thought was too beyond them in the past. It's interesting because the way I see it is like them at the very bottom of a mountain, they're looking at the top, like, what? And our mind, and I think that's a really good thing to point out, right? Our mind looks at that and thinks, how, that's not possible, right? But it's our minds always getting in our way. But this is someone who they just put one foot in front of the other, and sure enough, they got to the top of the mountain. And you are a big source of the inspiration for that. You are a big source of the reason that why they got to that. And they're so grateful for you. They're so thankful for you, but they are missing you as a result. And they're very much, oh, sorry, ow, it hurts a lot. It hits the root chakra and the heart and the throat center as well. Just these areas. The root the most though. That really hurt. But it's these areas. It's interesting. I think they may have made their goals towards financial abundance or financial security, and they don't really feel safe with that. A lot of times we have this idea: if I just had money, I'd feel so safe. I know it sounds crazy. It is what it kind. It's sorry. It is what I have. But it felt like that with the root chakra being triggered, where it's like I don't feel safe with money. They would feel safe with you. I hope. Yeah. Sorry. It's just like this. It's interesting because this person it's, I don't know. They have all these things to be happy about, but they're not that happy. It's interesting, isn't it? All these things to be grateful for. I don't think they're ungrateful. I don't think that. I don't think that at all. But there's no way they can deny this missing piece in their life right now, and that is you. It makes them choked up. It's interesting. I see Kuan Yin shows me a hand over their mouth like that. I don't know if they feel silenced or they feel like they can't speak to you. They may have some issues with the throat. I felt the throat center though. That's what pointed out. But I know that we want to, with our logical mind, love to just do this, where it shouldn't be so simple and easy to just express yourself. But we have so many past lives where we weren't able to express ourselves that hinders our experience of expressing ourselves. So there's something about that where this person feels unable to express themselves, even though they feel like they should towards you. But it has to do with something that covers their mouth. It's someone who silenced them in the past, in a past life, maybe even this life, but it would be a past life influence or something that originated in a past life that is impacting them right now. It silences this person. Yeah, it's like I've seen this before when I've done healings on people where they've had an issue right under one of their chakras where someone was there, right? An actual like a ghosty person was there, suppressing someone, and this person has that to a certain extent. That's on their mouth. Anyway, anything else, Kuan Yin, about this? That's it. The goals that they have, they're very focused on their goals as well. They may not have you, but at least they do have this. And so it's kind of that feeling of it kind of goes both ways. So I don't have them, but yes, I have this. And then I don't, I have this, but oh, I don't have them. Right. Sorry. It keeps going back and forth. So anyway, I don't mean to laugh, but it's very much that energy of kind of going back and forth where some days they really appreciate this and other days it's just not enough. Oh, poor thing. Anyway, I thank you, Libra. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi, everyone. All right. Okay, we have 43. 07 for Scorpio. Okay. Let's see. Scorpio. Okay. Yes, here we go. Yes. Let's take a look here. So Kuan Yin, tell me, what is a Scorpio's person's life like without Scorpio in it? So I see this person going back to the drawing board in their life. It is interesting. One second. I swear I see them coloring, like in a coloring book for some reason, but that means the outlines were there. Or let me see, Kuan Yin, can you elaborate on what you're showing me right now about this person? They're coloring drawing board. Alrighties. I feel that the person that you are inquiring about or asking about here, Scorpio, is looking to reinvent their life right now. In fact, I feel like in the past that this person was very much coloring in outlines of what they thought was for them or what they thought they should do or how they thought they should be. Like, I hope that makes sense. It's like, coloring books. Someone gives you the coloring books and you have to color inside the lines. Do you not? Right? It's like it's you're kind of conditioned, right, or programmed that you fill in the you fill in the colors within the lines, right, within the image. This person has always lived their life as someone who was doing that, as someone who was constantly filling in what other people wanted them to be and filling in those colors of what they maybe even they thought themselves they should be. I think I should do this, or I think I should that, or I think this will be cool. That is never a good sign. That's never, it's like never make any choices from thinking I think so, right? That's crazy. Always from the heart. But anyway, what this person was doing and has been doing and what they've done their entire life was always fill in the I want to say images, right? That other people wanted them to be or what they thought they should be, and they're actually stopping that. This is really big, by the way. This is no little small thing. A lot of people don't reach the stage, but this is someone who's had this epiphany or this realization where I'm tired of being what everybody else wants me to be. And I'm tired of being, I want to say confined to the image here. I want to just draw, right? Or I want to just create my life the way that I want to create it. And this actually has to do with divine expression. And that's something that has been coming up a lot in a lot of the readings. And divine expression is something that we all are striving towards, right? It's to learn to express ourselves the way that we feel. Naturally, we want to express ourselves and not the conditioning and the programming that we're constantly, that's constantly forced on us, and it's always keeping us stuck, right? So this is someone who's making the switch between I'm not doing this anymore, or I'm not going to people please anymore. It does feel like people pleasing tendencies, by the way. It really does feel like that. I'm not people pleasing anymore, and I'm going to draw my own thing. And I don't care what anybody else says about it. And that's the change that's happening in this person's life. Obviously, this is done energetically, but it is there. I see the inner child really being a really big catalyst for this as well. And you ever notice that sorry, I have Kwani's giving this, so I have to give it, but it's like it's kind of like an adult saying, show me what my kid did, and then the kid drew outside all of the entire image, and it's like, what is this, right? um Sorry, it's just the image I have. That's what they're gonna do now. They're not drawing inside the lines ever again, and they're gonna draw anything anywhere but there right now. And it's a really big step for this person. I see them taking control of their life and taking control of their own divine expression and being who they were always meant to be. And this is a big deal. It's a big deal. Sorry, it's Kuan Yin makes me feel like this is something that is amazing. It's amazing, and it's something that I want for all of you, to be who you're meant to be, not who you've been conditioned and programmed to be. Anyway, anything else, Kuan Yin, about this person's life? That's it. It's a big pivotal moment. Hello, Kitty. Sorry, he's just he used to come a lot, but he stopped coming. Now he's coming back. Oh, he's stepping on the keyboard, everyone. So it's what it is. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, that's what they're doing. It's that pivotal moment right now. I feel that them being apart from you is helping them become who they want to be. So they're gonna come like if you were to come back in each other's eyes, be very different. Sorry, he's just he really is rubbing up in this. Hello, baby sir. Sorry, everyone. It's but this is someone who they kind of need that time by themselves to really be introspective and have that full rebirth, right? It's not as easy, right? When people expect certain behaviors from us or expect us to be a certain way, it's hard for us to kind of evolve past that. And right now, there being no contact between you and this person is such an important part of this person becoming who they're meant to be. And I know that we look at no contact and think, oh my God, it's so horrible. But it's such an important part of our steps and our journeys. And it does so much good. And if we were to look at it more that way, we'd really appreciate the moment rather than dread it. And actually, it's rather than having frustration and pain, right? So it's something to think about for you, Scorpio, about how are you seeing this moment right now? Because right now, what this person is doing is amazing. And what you're doing is amazing. Can you look at it that way? That will help you have a better life. I promise you. Being frustrated, being angry, being heartbroken is just, it's making your life horrible. And that's something that you just need to acknowledge, right? But that is just something Kuan Yin just wanted to bring forward anyway. Very beautiful energy coming from this person, by the way. It's like filling me up. Don't forget to like and comment, Scorpio. Hi, everyone. All right, let's take a look here. So we're at Sagittarius. 49 for Sagittarius. Okay. Anytime I'm doing energy work, the cats always are by me. Every single time. Like they're always right on the edge of the bed. If I'm doing like like if I'm having like my trip, my journey, they're always at the edge of the bed. And it's just or when I do healing or my contracts, I do my contracts, by the way, those contracts that I have, they're always there as well. The energy of it just attracts them. Anyway, so, okay, let's see. Sagittarius. Kuan Yin, can you tell me what is Sagittarius' person's life like without Sagittarius in it? Let's take a look here. They have been busy, Kuan Yin says. This is someone who has been making progress. In fact, their life is moving quite quickly. I know that I see you here, they're here. It appears, and I want to say, it may appear like they're so behind, blah, 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 but they have made a lot of progress nonetheless. They are actually behind you. However, this person has been making movements and strides in the right area and working on their healing and development. I see this person. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what this is. You know the tortoise and the hare? You know that, right? I'm seeing the hair. Like this person's really trying to catch up to you, though. Anyway, they're in the energy right now of the hair. I know that hair has that story, but it's Kuan Yin is not liking it to the story itself. But it's like that where I think this person used to be the tortoise, and now they're picking up speed and they're really starting to make progress, and they're really trying to catch up to you and catch up to what you've done, what you've created for yourself, and where you're going as well. I do feel like this person wants to walk by your side right now. However, they don't feel like they're an energetic match for where you currently are. This isn't false. I know, right? It isn't. This person has some growing healing to do. I think in the past, this person may have lacklustered, like may have tried to heal themselves in a lackluster kind of way. That's what I meant. And they were just kind of wishy-washy about it, but they have some real drive to move towards their healing now. I don't know what happened in your connection or what energy shift has happened for this person, but they are in the energy of, I'm going to catch up to you. And I feel, sorry, Kuan Yin says, a lot of yous, may have visited them in their dream. I know sometimes these things sound real crazy, but it's it is what it is. Okay, so but Kuan Yin is saying a lot of you visited them in their dream, and you gave them the energy and the encouragement they needed to push. And to really try to catch up with you. I think in the past that this person always saw you as too far, as I should let them go, blah, blah, blah. But you came to them, or your energy did, and it reminded them that they can do it if they wanted it. And this person made a choice that they wanted to do it. And they were going to give it their best shot, their best chance. And that's the energy that this person is currently in. I'm feeling motivated enough. And I think in the past, it's like, it's the feeling I have where it's like, I don't feel motivated to chase after them because I'm never going to get them. But your energy visited them. They made contact with you, and now they feel motivated, and they feel like it's possible. And that's what's creating the shift for them. It was the energy shift. I knew something happened, but Kuan Yin gave it to me anyway. So this person is very much motivated and inspired to catch up to where you are. They want to walk that path that you're on by your side, with you. Sorry, it's like the solar plexus is expanding right now. My solar plexus is going like really, really expansive. Sorry, it's just so some energy there. I'm gonna put some energy right there. Anyway, but this person is they want to watch you experience life as well. I hope that makes sense. It's like I think this person really loves your facial expressions and maybe how you talk, and I don't know, your posture, all that stuff, but they want to be by your side as you experience the new things you're going to be experiencing, but they know that they have to catch up to where you are to do that. And that's exactly what this person is doing. I know a lot of times we're doing stuff, right? We feel this pull or this synchronicity or this energy, and we don't always necessarily know what we're doing or what we're moving towards. But I don't know if this person is conscious of what they're doing and what they're moving towards, but it is you. And it's beautiful. Sorry, it is what it is. It's a beautiful thing. I don't know. It's Kwon is bringing up that a lot of times we have that, right? That's that nudge where you're just like, I know I need to do this, or I should try this, or maybe I should go get help for healing. I don't know, right? It's like that. And this person they don't know what's pushing them, and they don't know what goal they're going towards yet, but it is you, and it's catching up to you. Sorry. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. It's been beautiful energy for all the signs, but this is real beautiful. It feels there's elation here. Elation. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. Oh, don't forget to like and comment. Hi everyone. Alrighty, so we have 55, 50 for Capricorn. Let's take a look here. So, Kuan Yin, can you tell me what is Capricorn's person's life like without Capricorn in it? Misery seems to be the one. They need the painful experience of being without you right now to really motivate and push this person, because if they had you, I think this person would suck. And I know that, we should be tolerant, and obviously we always should be, but can we be real? Like, it's okay to, obviously we must be tolerant and we must be compassionate and loving towards people, but you don't want versions of people, right? You want the soul, right? All of us are actually searching for this, like, and this person, when they were in your life, the version of them was a lazy person who wasn't going to do a damn thing and kind of put all the work onto you. So what Kuan Yin says is they kind of need this suffering, right? To really encourage this person to kind of move and do more. And I want to say to be a better partner. And I know, like no one wants that separation. No one wants the no contact, but can we be real? So much gets done in this period, but this person they just have to suffer. They have to have that feeling. And it's not so much, the distance makes the heart grow fonder. No, they need to know, right? That they have to change. And this is them changing to the soulful self. On a soulful self, I think this person is actually quite giving and quite loving and quite caring. But this version of them that you were dealing with was not those things. And the separation is doing, it's going to be it's a blessing for you, whether you see it that way or not. It always is, by the way, but it's because of this person, the dynamic, and them not putting in the work, putting in the effort. They were never going to, and that's what the suffering is teaching them right now. So yes, their life is full of suffering, but and hardship. Sorry, it is the hardship too. It's suffering and hardship, but this is so purposeful so that they can actually learn to be. When you kind of are on the other side of something, right? You're like this type of person, you're always doing this, and then you don't really think of it, right? And then you're on the receiving end, right? Because we always move from perpetrator to victim, victim to perpetrator. That's the cycle that we always move through. So it's like this person is learning to become, or learning what it feels like to be on the receiving end of their behavior from whoever this is, and the suffering that they're experiencing from whoever is giving it, random people to connections, is helping them see how their behavior hurt others and how it may have felt for you. And it's part of the it's again, it's funny because she gave me this. It was like a cauldron of suffering. That's what she gave me as their first message, Kuan Yin. But it's like this is all going in, and this person is they're having a big helping of this, and they're learning from this experience. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's when they always fill me with the joy of it, because I know that, anyone going through it is not going to be happy about going through it, but all the beings of light are so happy when we go through stuff like that, because we're learning, and it's going to make us have better lives and better experiences. And I know we never look at those experiences and think, yes, right. It's never, even when I do it, right. But when you are a being of light, you look at these experiences that we go through that I feel at at a glance, right? They look really painful, right? But they're such a blessing, and that's what this person's going through. They're going through a blessing right now. They don't know it, but it is a blessing, and they're gonna come out from this experience changed, more compassionate, more empathetic, and more caring, and more attentive to you and other people's needs as well. And I feel like they may have been a receiver. Like, I love receiving love, right? But they were not a giver. And yeah, that's what they're learning, right? They're learning how the importance of giving and receiving, right? Not just the receiving. And that's why I'm filled with such joy, because it's the lesson. What they're gaining from this experience is that beautiful, beautiful lesson. It's a necessary lesson as well, and they will become a better parent as well. Whew, sorry, that's they're gonna become a better parent as a result. It's a really, so it chimed in that energy. All right. Anything else, Kuan Yin, that you want to say for this person's life? Just that they need it. It's interesting because there's nothing else on the menu. It's just, she wants to say there's nothing else on the menu, maybe, right? It's like, this is it, take it or leave it, and they have to take it. All right, it's funny. Okay. Thank you, Capricorn. Don't forget to like and comment. Alrighty, so we have 1 hour and I want to say 11 seconds for Aquarius. Okay. Let's take a look here. Aquarius. What is Aquarius person's life like without Aquarius in it? So, okay, I don't know what movie this is. I want to say it has Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg in it, if I'm not mistaken. I swear it was that. But I've seen them making clay. I don't know. I've seen them making clay. This person is connecting to I want to say their loved ones that have passed, also their ancestors that have passed right now. This experience of them is helping them give closure. It's kind of the things that you see me doing for my live readings, or when I do live, like actual live readings one-on-one, or healings, where we can go and we can start to heal these things so that we can close up these karmic cycles, right? Wrap these things up. It feels like that. Like, this person is wrapping up karmic patterns, ancestral patterns, and resolving past life influences right now. So it is connecting to what people refer to as connecting to the dead, but they're just I would question that, but it's how we see things, right? Connecting to the dead are the ones that have passed on, and these individuals, these ancestors, are these loved ones that have passed, are helping give them strength and helping them close out their cycles that they need to close out. But they're very connected right now to the other side. Very much right there. I see them doing something creative to do this, though. It's some kind of creative outlet that they have that gets them. Sorry, it's just the prana that this person is experiencing. It's like crazy. Before I did the reading, I increased my prana. I always do that before, but it's like the prana. It's like it's really intensifying around this person's heart, and they're able to close out and wrap up these things. I know that we don't always see it consciously, or we don't get it's happening consciously, but it is happening. And this is someone who is, like, it's kind of a way that Kuan Yin's showing me is like, you're doing something creative and you have these like images floating through you and you have no idea what they are, but you just let them go and let them pass, and they're wrapping up. The ancestors are wrapping these things up for this person so that they can be free of these burdens, free of these heavinesses, and free of these I want to see these things holding them back. Whew, sorry. And it's happening while they do something creative, and it's a beautiful outlet for this person, and they're very connected to that right now. It makes me it makes me happy to see just that energy of this person being free of these burdens. But that's what they're going through right now, or what their life is right now. It's very much focused on connecting to the dead, but through that creative outlet. Is there anything else about what this person's life is like right now? No, I see them painting. It's mostly that. Right now, I think this person has to. When we heal ourselves, we heal our ancestors that have passed, and we also healed the collective, and it just keeps going and going, and we benefit everyone. That's actually just how it works. So this person is very much focused on healing these things that are holding them back, and it's impacting not just their ancestors that are obviously being helped by this, but the people around them in the world. And it's a really big impact that they're having, whether they know it or not. I think they have some idea, though. It's like, it feels like it's in the back of their mind. Um, yes, it feels like in the back of their mind. Very beautiful. It's very beautiful energy, but it's a big deal. It's someone who's passed, though. I see them. The link that they currently have, the link that they're using to access all of their ancestors, is someone that they know that passed. Could be grandmother, great grandmother, something like that. It's there. But it's someone that passed that's linking them. So they're receiving that energy from them, but it's coming from the entire lineage. It's real nice. Anyway, my kitty's here again. Hello, sir. Alrighty, is anything else, Quanyan? Nothing. This happiness that's coming through. They will be very different as a result of all these burdens and energy that's being removed from them, because we carry so much of that in our DNA. It's just in our bodies, right, as well. That trauma, it's crazy. I did so much healing, and you really start to register how much of our issues that we take on from our ancestors. It's so much. It's actually a lot of your healing comes from them, and we have to work through that. Sorry, just anyway, that's what they're doing. All right. Thank you, Aquarius. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi, everyone. All right. So we have 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 40 seconds for Pisces. Let's take a look here. Oh my God. Sorry, I didn't switch it. My bad, everyone. I don't always remember that. So anyway, Pisces. Let's take a look here. Oh, that means I didn't switch it for Capricorn or Aquarius. Okay, I missed 2 signs. Anyway, it is what it is. Pisces. What is Pisces person's life like without Pisces in it, Quanyan? Baby, can you leave that, please? Sorry, he's trying to go out the window, but maybe that window's closed. Okay, what is Pisces person's life like without Pisces in it? Quanyan, anything you want to say? Alrighty, this person is stuck right now, or not really stuck per se. I do feel like this person watches you. Maybe you've had recent posts, or maybe you're very active on social media. They definitely are watching you and watching your posts, watching your social media. They are in the energy of learning. I think they're stuck, right? In this energy of watching you from the outside and really wishing that they can get closer to you. I do feel like this person is worried about the energy that they bring into your life. I'm not sure how much of this you picked up on, but they feel like there's a little chaos within them, chaotic energy that may. I know it's real crazy, right? But to think that you can just, your energy, creates. I don't know. It's just. Like, it's like they know that if they were to touch you or something, they can create chaos in your life, or they could hurt you. That's the feeling I have anyway, that's coming from them. So they're stuck in this energy of watching you from the outside, but they know they have this chaos energy, that they're, I don't know, it's like, you know, people feel like they're cursed, like everything they touch gets destroyed. There's something there to that. Sorry, there's actually something to that. It's energy, it's chaos that we're holding within ourselves that has to be released. I don't know how one releases this, by the way, but there's, oh, never mind, there's something they're engaging in that is bringing in the chaos. Usually it's an addiction. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Sorry, Kuan Yin just gave it to me. But whatever. This person has chaos energy inside of them, and they don't want to touch you because they don't want to like ruin and destroy your life right now. So what this person is currently doing is watching you, keeping tabs on you in the best possible way that they can. Seeing pictures of you brings a smile to their face. Whew. Sorry, that energy it surged through me. It brings a smile to their face. I don't think that they're going to currently change. They don't get what's creating the chaos, though. They don't get what creates the upheaval in their life. It's so they know that they do this. They know that they have this energy, and they are worried that they're going to give it to you. I don't know if it can spread to person, by the way. I don't actually know. Maybe. Right, do energy exchange, but I don't know, that seems crazy. But anyway, this is someone who's trying to stay away to protect you because they don't want to bring that chaos and upheaval into your life right now. Anything else, Kuan Yin, on this? Sorry, like my kitty is like, he's going crazy. Anything else? This person goes back and forth on whether or not they should reach out to you or not, or they should make moves towards you. They feel if they don't get too close to you, they may be able to like keep themselves from giving you this energy or bringing this into your life. I don't know. It's interesting. It's like this person is just trying to protect you from the energy that they feel they bring into this world or bring into people's lives. It is what it is. That's what I have. Anyway. Anything else, Kuan Yin? Sorry. Just to protect you, keep you safe. They stay away. This person is very guarded towards you, and I feel like they have to work through that. I also feel like this person has to work at whatever's bringing in that chaos into their life as well. It's sometimes it can come from your lineage, is what Kuan Yin says, but this person does have to address something. They're not wrong in thinking that they do bring chaos into people's lives, because they do. However, they don't have to. There is a way to stop this, and this is someone who I feel like right now the path that they're on is a path to learning how to stop bringing in that energy into people's lives and creating chaos and upheaval. They feel really guilty about it as well. It's like there's a strong guilt here, but they are at a loss that there's a possible way to do it, or they don't know that it's possible to fix the issue that they have. Anything else? No, they're at a crossroads. They are weighing out whether or not they should make you an offer or not, or whether or not they should make a move towards you. They may try to say, let's stay friends. That's actually how I saw it. There's something that they want to do, is it's keeping you. I want them in my life, but like, at what point do I, at one point do I bring chaos, right? So this person may try to offer friendship. You follow your heart, by the way, but understanding that this person not offering more has nothing to do with the fact that they want more, has everything to do with the fact that they feel like they'll bring in that energy and they would hurt you and hurt your life and hurt what you made for yourself, because that's what it feels like. You're creating something for yourself, something beautiful that they're visually seeing online, by the way. That seems to be the key one. So they may offer friendship. I would follow your heart on what you should do, but yeah, that's all I got for you, Pisces. Whew, sorry that your reading of just the person's energy is just, they're so I saw them like you, and they're so scared about touching you. It's like there's a lot of pushback from them. Anyway, I thank them. I want to thank you, Pisces. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi everyone. I'm sorry everyone, I didn't get every sign. No, I didn't put the name for every sign, so I did do everyone. All right. I thank you everyone. Take care. Bye.